Welcome to this video. Risk and Control Matrix. How can you display your organization's entire risk and control landscape on a single, powerful slide? The answer is the Risk and Control Matrix. In this video, we'll explore how to build and use a color-coded risk and control matrix to transform your risk visualization, streamline executive presentations, and identify critical security gaps instantly. By the end of the video, you will be able to construct a color-coded risk matrix, visualize security defenses effectively, identify critical security gaps, prioritize actions for executives. Let's bring our risk and control information together into a single powerful view, the Risk and Control Matrix, or RCM. Mapping your world, building the matrix. Think of the RCM as a master map of your security environment, a table charting risks against defenses. Rows list prioritized business risks from your risk register. Columns list security controls from frameworks like ISO/IEC 27001's Annex A. At each intersection, place a check mark signifying that control treats that risk. For ransomware attack, mark data backups, anti-malware, and security training. This creates a comprehensive visualization of your risk treatment strategy. From data to insight, a color-coded RCM transforms communication and analysis. Apply your risk heat map colors, red for critical risks, yellow for medium, green for low. This transforms the matrix from static inventory into dynamic visual story. A bright red row with few check marks signals a critical risk is dangerously underprotected, highlighting major control gaps requiring immediate attention. Presenting to executives, the color-coded RCM effectively communicates with leadership. Instead of 20-page technical reports, present this single intuitive slide for strategic discussion. Point to the matrix. We face 5 critical risks. 3 are well managed, but these 2 have significant gaps. I recommend investing resources here to bring risks to acceptable levels. This reframes conversations around business risk and strategic investment language executives understand, making recommendations data-driven and compelling.
Let's make this practical. I have our risk control matrix open here. I just opened the Google Sheets. They work like Excel. You can compare the functions, by the way. We are going to use simple filters to capture the noise and create a laser focus action list in seconds. So here you can just click, I'm in Gemini in Workspace, right? Then we help me create a table. And here I'm providing my prompt to create a risk control matrix table with following 8 columns. Risk ID is optional, but we want to have risk description, risk owner, risk level, and then different controls, so safeguards, right? Backup, firewall, training, encryption, you name it, you can have a lot of them depending on what you use for safeguarding a specific maybe group of risks. It could be a group of risks, like for example for software, the other could be for locations, some physical risks. So trespassing would be a risk, and then the control would be some security guards or I don't know, access cards, CCTV or stuff like this, right? And then we do populate the table with 15 rows of simulated data. And then the controls to tick if there is one in place or not, okay? And then click just enter. It will be populated. Then if we are happy with it, to play with this table, we have to click insert. So just like confirm it, right? Yeah, similar stuff works in Microsoft Excel. And then from here, you can sort it, for example, right? If you have the control, or what is the risk level? You want to discuss the critical, here you go, you just do it for critical risks, right? I think it's really amazing. I mean, I'm super happy with it to see this kind of function you can make. But what I wanted you to pay attention to is the different perspective. Because here we have a perspective of risk, right? We have unauthorized data access, we have data loss and stuff like this. So how do you protect from network intrusion generally? So this kind of table could be amazing if you summarize how do you protect generally from this risk the whole organization. But it's not always that easy and that simple. If you are able to simplify this is amazing. It means that you are doing amazing job with actually breaking down a lot of different controls into one simplified communication for the board to talk about, for example, okay? But if you make a different perspective, like you put here the asset, right? And then, for example, you have some CRM, you have some ERP, some software to sign, some document circulation software and stuff like this. And then you have controls. Then this kind of matrix would allow you to actually have an overview of what is covered by the controls that you require and what is not. Both of those ideas, the one that I mentioned, this one here, are allowing you to track the risks and especially designate, right, what is the priority for you. So as you can see, this process creates a defensible and auditable record of your control decisions, directly linking them back to risk assessment and business context.
Let's do a quick recap of the key learnings from this video. Here's what we've learned. How to analyze and create a color-coded risk and control matrix. Ways to visualize control coverage clearly. Methods to evaluate and identify critical gaps. Techniques to effectively present findings to leadership. In our next video, we'll explore how to assess AI and privacy-specific risks using ISO 27701 and the EU AI Act, including data protection concerns, GDPR intersections, and automation tools to integrate privacy into your ISMS strategy.